Hello, welcome back to the channel. We are out here at the tiny house today. I will say that I am out here kind of late, so we probably won't be out here too long because I do plan on getting back home for my belated birthday dinner. But I have uh been to the store. I got some more skinnier panel pieces for the door. I won't be able to cut them today because I don't have the saw. I got the blade for the saw, but when I went to go to the store to get the saw, they were out. So I'll have to wait till Tuesday or something, hopefully, to see if they get more of them, and then I'll probably cut the panels I need for the door uh, next weekend. But in the meantime, I have been trying to salvage some of the little pieces that I did cut already, and I think I can salvage some of them because I'm using my little hand router, a little rotary tool, to try and kind of sand down, trim out whatever the pieces so that they fit, so that I have some pieces done, so the wood I used last time is not completely lost. And if I have some pieces left over from the wood, then I'll use that for my next door because, like I said, the other doors, the pocket doors I plan on putting in, are going to be the same pattern design as the bathroom door. So there's that. But I won't be working on the door too much today, or at all really, because I want to get that stuff situated later. So what we're going to do today is we're probably going to work on the porch again. I'm going to try and finish up sealing the porch, and then I'm going to use wood filler to fill in the spots where I put in the steel wool. And depending on how much time I have left, it may be next week, but next week is probably going to be trying to finish up the door paneling, and then maybe staining it and caulking around, like I keep mentioning I'm going to do, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So that'll help finish up sealing in the tiny house at least. And I think that'll about do it. So that's all I really have planned for today so far. We'll see how everything goes. Yeah, so let's get into it. Alrighty. I believe this is all the stuff I used last week for the door. So, gonna finish putting steel wool in this section, I think. I don't know if it needs any more. It might need a little more, but putting steel wool into the cracks and crevices right here, and then hitting the gaps in the porch at the base. I am going to sweep a little bit because spiders are coming back and I don't need them in my way. So, okay. Yeah, I'll do that real quick, and then we'll get right into trying to finish sealing this stuff up. I don't know if I need to get the top. I may. I'll get the top over here just in case, because I did get over the doorway. I can't really get the little gaps above the door, but that'll be fine. I'll figure out how to do that from the inside or something like that. Because I think I mentioned before, I'm worried that the scorpions from last time are hiding in the floor / ceiling right here on the porch. So I gotta figure out how to get them kind of sealed out or sealed in. If there's any in there, I'll get rid of any that are in there, but trying to seal everything out so that nothing can get in. Oh, I also bought some new weather stripping for the tiny house door, so hopefully that helps close up this gap. And I bought some soffit covers so that I can cover up the soffits and keep things from crawling in, because I think my wasps are getting in through the soffits, which are on the underside of the railing here on the side of the porch. So If I can cover most of them up, then I should be fine. I obviously won't be able to get into the loft areas, but if I can, whichever ones I can reach, I'll try to close those off, and hopefully I don't have to worry about wasps in that right. Um, so yeah, let me get my broom and let's go. Alrighty, did a good bit of sweeping. There wasn't really a lot of sweeping I needed to do. I just needed to knock some of the cobwebs out of the way. So, gonna continue trying to stuff some of these gaps with wool. I did get the bottom here a little bit last week while I had a little bit of time, but we're gonna try and finish up at least this crack, because I see some spots where I may need a little bit more wool. Yeah, I see some spots where I will need a little bit more wool, so I'm going to try and stuff some more in these spots. And then get the cracks on the bottom and hit it with some wood filler. It's not hot today, but the sun is intense. I decided to wear all black today, and when I say my pants are hot right now because they're in the sun, my God. Hooey. But I am happy with the cooler weather because I don't feel like I'm sweating my tail off as much. Okay. I think that crack is just about as filled as I can really get it. I could probably fill it in more in some of these deeper spots, but I can just cover that up with the wood filler. I don't want to fly through too many of these. I still have 2 unopened packs of wool that I haven't used yet. I just don't want to fly through it. So let me check this one gap over here because I'm pretty sure I saw a gap from the inside at the top, and I think I didn't get that top part like I said before, so let me get that before I forget. Alrighty, so I finished sealing, well, stuffing wool into this bottom section here and up through here. So I'm going to hit these sections with the wood filler, see how it looks. It really won't matter because I do plan on painting all of this. And even down here, there's going to be that brick that I was telling you guys about, but I still wanted to seal down there anyway, just in case. I gotta be careful. There's a few wasp nests trying to form on my porch too. I definitely don't need that. I guess that's how you work. I'll drop that there. Alright, so. Putty. I'm going to try to fill up these cracks to the best of my ability. And we'll go from there. At least I'll set it so that more Alright, so I think that first section actually looks pretty good. I don't know how fast this stuff dries, but it sure seems like it's drying fast in this tub. So I am trying to work a little fast here. I'm going to get this section and then above the door, perhaps. And then I think that should be it. I don't know if I'm going to seal any of these little nail holes. I might, because I'll have some. And I'm probably just going to put steel wool in the bases here, but I'm not going to put wood filler over it because I'm going to be putting that brick stuff that I already planned on putting over it. So I will just put the steel wool in there just in case. I don't really think there's going to be a problem down here on the base of the porch, but I never know. So let me finish sealing this in, and I think that'll be it for the day. I'll have to see what time it is afterwards, though. So let's get to it. Alrighty, just finished putting the wood filler on the cracks outside. And I think my harebrained scheme worked. I can't see any more well, pockets, light, or anything like that, which means that that corner is sealed up. And so is this one. I didn't see any gaps in there, but I just wanted to be sure. So nothing can get in through there. I still have a little bit of wood filler left. I used a good bit compared to what I thought I was going to use. But I'll probably get another tub or two just so I can have them as backup for anything else I might need. I'll use the last bit of this to probably fill in some nail holes, but it's not bothering me too much on the outside, so it'll be okay, especially once it's painted. I'm probably going to leave my door mess here for now because I'll get right into this next week. But I still need to fix this gap in my framing that I'll do next week. I'll just screw some scrap wood in there and get it as tight as possible. This doesn't really wiggle that much, but it wiggles enough, so I need to make that more solid. And next week I'll be bringing out the palm sander, hand sander, a sander, and I will be sanding the sides of the door down at least 2/8 of an inch, maybe, so that it can fit as snug as a bug on a rug in my door frame. And if I can manage to get my saw, I will finish the door framing process at the top of this doorway right here. Get that nailed in, screwed in, whatever. And then we're hanging a door. I'm pretty excited. These are the scrap pieces that I was trying to make work, and I still think I can make them work, but I might just use them for something else and cut the extra wood I have, because I still have some uncut pieces that I'm probably going to use, and then mark one or two of these to get the rest, because I think I need 12 scrap pieces, because I still need to glue and nail the panels that go here on this side of the door, and then I will get the little tie-ins here. So that's how the door is looking this far. And once I get the door frame done and these extra pieces on, I'll get the door measured out so that it's flush with the top part of its frame right here, or at least sort of flush, like level to that. And that should be the correct height for the door off the ground, and I'll be able to put the hinges and door hardware in, and that should be a complete door without me having to worry about it hitting the floor or being too low or having to rearrange anything like that. So that's that. I'm gonna check the time, see if there's anything else I can get into a little bit, and then I will bring you guys back in a sec. Alrighty, so it is almost 4, but I did finish sealing in these corners right here on the porch, and they actually look pretty good. I gotta flatten that out. Alright. Okay. But completely sealed in. There is no light peeking through from the inside, which is great. I'm still going to look around on the outskirts to see. I know the windows are still going to be technically unsealed, and that's okay. I already mentioned that I was going to replace the windows, so once I get the new windows, I will be putting them in and then sealing them in with caulking. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover these nail holes on the porch because they don't really bother me, and once it's painted, it really won't be that big of a deal. So I'm probably not going to seal all of the paint holes. I did like try to cover one of them a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. And if they bother me enough, then I still have enough wood putty to at least fill in these little gaps and whatnot so that they're not that noticeable. Wood filler seems to dry ridiculously fast, so I'm going to have to sand this very soon, probably next week, just to give it a light sand so that it doesn't look very rough. I mean, it matches the texture of the wood anyway, so it won't be that bad. But out of time today, so next week I will finish up the door for the most part and get it stained. Well, yeah, gonna get it stained and whatnot so that I can hang it and it just be in place. I will do the caulking around the bottom of the 2x4s, so that is sealed. I won't get that back area by the bonus room area because I'm gonna have to take the wall out anyways. So it would be kind of pointless to do all of that, I think. But depending on what I have to do to the wall, I'll either seal a little bit around that area or I won't. I don't know. I'm also probably going to see if I can't try to repair the floor over there. It might just need a good sanding or something because I don't think it's like rotted through the floor. I think it's just like some weird discoloration from where ants have been at or whatnot. I'm not sure, but I think I can at least sand it out and it'll be perfectly fine. I think this is the last project I have out here. I'm going to sweep before I go because the wood putty is somewhat crumbly, if that makes sense. And it did get all over, not all over the porch, but in the porch where I was working. So there's that. I did get this area above the door too. I didn't like completely cover it in wood putty because I felt like that would be a bit much. I just needed to cover that big section right there. So that's that. But yeah, that's all the time I have for today. I should be back next week, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. I do need to upload quite a few raw edits and videos and whatnot, and I'll be organizing my first poll soon for that. For probably the bonus room, because I do have some ideas and I kind of want you guys' thoughts on it. But yeah, I think that's all I got. I don't think I have any other big updates that I can hit you guys with. So that's all I have. Until next time, ciao.